Oh, turning it on might help. Hello. I see you all back for yet another stream. This one's a little bit different to Java SMP. I was playing it earlier, but I just didn't stream it. But I'm just doing a quick stream today, just a nice 40-minute long stream or so before I go to work. That's the plan. Just doing my journey here. Continuing an archive and journey, I guess. Oh, I definitely could use some more wool. This series is definitely a bit more of a trip down memory lane than I'd say Java. It definitely uses an older version. Beta 1.7.3. And the series' premise is, well, walking to the Farlands. I don't even know how many actual episodes I'm into this journey because it is 171, but it's definitely been more than that because I've done things like megasodes and off-camera journeying at the beginning that I am now starting to refilm. So yes, lots of videos. So it's like the kind of main focus of the channel. Java's a fun thing to focus on. I definitely want to make it a bit more of a bigger deal than it was before, but yeah. So yeah, this is kind of the main shtick of the channel. Oh, who's messaging? Checking out the Java SMP. I've done this one for just about a year. In I guess 2 weeks from now it will be a full year of walking towards the Farlands. And just about daily videos. Mostly no commentary, albeit, but it's been a series I haven't let up. Certainly. I don't really have much of a formula for this series or anything. It kind of just happened. I kind of just got a really sudden interest in hearing about Journey to the Farlands after hearing about Tinfoil Chef passing away. And I checked out his series, of course, and I checked out a lot of Ant Venom stuff, and I really got into it. And the rest kind of just fell into place. I started the journey like the 14th of August, which is, I guess, 2 days before, 2 weeks. But the actual journey began on the 16th of August last year. Yeah, it was almost kind of like that, and I hadn't even really played beta versions for a real good chunk of time. I like ever before doing it with Journey to the Farlands here. This is kind of my foray into old Minecraft, besides, of course, like old mobile and legacy console versions, of course, but I haven't played many old Java versions besides like early release. So it's definitely a new beast, a new kind of beast for sure. What's that about? I'm just checking something in the Java Discord server. Saw something get posted, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I don't know. Might have a feeling someone still thinks we're on the original world. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that was specifically from that chat. Very weird. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. It's a terrific, incredibly long journey that definitely I have not put my full attention into. Of course, I like to do other things while doing the journey, like watch YouTube and stuff, like just to help pass the time a little bit for the no commentary portions. And then for commentary, I just try and keep things semi-entertaining and talk. Can't really do a whole lot of interesting stuff in the actual world here, besides like outposts, like settling down and whatnot, which I've only done a few times in the year I've done it. And yeah, I just kind of see where it takes me and enjoy the terrain around me. I take a lot of screenshots as well. I think it was actually okay. I'll check sound in a minute. Everything seemed to work. I would restart my game so it goes through my headphones, but it's okay. It's a shorter stream anyway. I know for sure it'll be shorter because even when I get back from work, I'm probably just gonna play more Java SMP or do like another during the Farlands stream. We'll see. But at least I know for now I'm kind of limited with this episode here, so I'll make it as long as I can, which is like 40 minutes. Well, we'll see. Half an hour. Yeah. I might be able to go 40, 50 minutes. Well, I guess that's something I hadn't really talked about on this series yet, which is Java Season 2. I know you were there for that stream, but yeah, so we reset after, like, I don't even know when the last time I played on Season 1 was. It was like a month or two ago. I played on it a little bit, like we tried reviving it a little bit, but I ultimately kind of just decided it'd be the easiest to just boot up a new world and just see where it takes us. And I've been liking it a lot, actually. We got this kind of archipelago seed. Now, okay, that's good. Lovely archipelago. And me, Devin, and Braden have settled in the jungle. And I believe someone else is logging on today. I'm just keeping the server open, just so other people can log on if they feel like it. I have no idea when anyone else will. I know the member list, there is like a good handful, but a lot of them, I don't know if a lot of them will return. Oh, jeez. Lots of creepers. Jeez. That's the second time I try to fend myself off and my face gets blown off. Okay. No. Well, I have died before. I just go back to like the previous bed, which would be like just the way over the way back there. Which, funnily enough, is also just happened at the beginning of this episode. It's just a very unlucky episode today, I guess. I haven't died in a little bit. I think the last death was to a creeper. I managed to recover all my stuff. And then I think I died twice before that. Each time I had to re-get my stuff, or not re-get, like remine. I think the first time I died in this world, like at least journeying, I died at spawn like once or twice, falling down the mines or something, some stupid stuff like that. But I think the first time I did Outpost 2, I got 2 outposts in this world so far. And then I gathered my stuff back. And then I think like a week or 2 after that, I died again. And then I was like, you know what, we're just gonna work with the iron. We'll just, bear with it. And I eventually just dug a hole in the ground. I didn't do an outpost that time just because it was like just a few weeks after Outpost 2. Which was a few weeks after Outpost 1. So I decided to just dig a hole in the ground and just mine for a few hours, and then I got all my diamonds back. And that's kind of what we're on right now for diamondage. Oh, I gotta get boots. I'll have to get some new boots at some point. I'm sure we're probably due for an outpost within the next month or 2. I might even do one for like the 1-year anniversary too. Just take a few days. I don't know. It seems kind of counterproductive to slow down for a little while, because yes, it'd be kind of cool to celebrate 1 year in style, but I also kind of want to keep going. I might just do a few more marathon episodes kind of thing. Just to catch up or put my foot forward. I don't really know what how I'm gonna call it, because technically I am behind schedule from my original goal, which I didn't really have much of a goal to begin with. I just kind of was like, we're just gonna walk to the Farlands, and really no matter how long it takes, I guess I'll just be here until life gets in the way and whatnot. Which for the case of June, it did. I only did like I think 8 episodes throughout the whole month of June, which seems pretty good when you think about it. Like you're like, oh, 8 episodes, that's a lot. But for the journey, it might have even been less than 8. I don't even remember. I only got a few entries in for June, but I'm like in like the journey, like the pace. I do it like an hour an episode, kind of like a day kind of thing, which is pretty manageable. Like right now, I can find a good chunk of time pretty much every day to do it. Yesterday I didn't, just because Java Season 2 happened. And even before that, I was doing... Alright, yes, I was going out shopping. I got a new iPad, that's right. For the schools. But, yeah, yesterday was a busy day, so some shopping and a new SMP. So, I did not have any time to film yesterday, but I try to aim to go daily, just because it's such a crazy distance to get to the Farlands. It's like 12.5 million blocks, which is just insane. But if you walk long enough, you actually do get somewhere, which I've seen in this journey here, and of course in other people doing the journey who have completed the journey, like Kill Crazy Man or Figonomics or any of those YouTubers, any of those folks who've done the journey. This one happens to be to the corner Farlands, much like Fig, who was the first person to reach the corner Farlands. So it's kind of in lieu of that. I kind of made that decision, I guess, a matter of days into the journey. I had walked around, I think, 250k before changing direction. And then I eventually had to walk that 250k again in, I think, I guess late September to October, because that was around the time I started the series. Was when I was walking. I think, was I walking in a straight line, or I think I was walking diagonally in the first episode, which isn't actually the first episode. There's 2 first episodes in Journey to the Farlands now, because I'm doing something called Before Journey to the Farlands, which is basically me trying to complete the archive, because there's like a good 2 months of walking that is not covered in the series. So that's what that series aims to patch up. Yeah, this series has a lot of rambling because episodes tend to be fairly long. I usually do commentary for about an hour. Even if the episode goes beyond an hour, I usually don't do much commentary beyond that. Unless I'm like talking to someone or people come up and chat, which happens more often than I think. But it's not all the time, which it is nice because it means I can do no commentary. But yeah. Sheepy. Okay, I'll try. Oh, there it was over here. I wonder if I can set sail a little bit. '30th. Okay, well, did I take the 1st of August? Wait, the 31st of August off? Or I mean 31st of July off too? I guess I didn't walk any distance that day. 3.16, 3.1. Yeah. No, this is the same. Guess I didn't do any episode. on the 31st or the 1st. Well, I'm going to keep going. Going to keep on wandering. As we get closer and closer to Minecraft, to like kind of the edge of normality, normalcy, I don't know what you call it. Sure, I'll lose my sanity by the time I get there, but maybe it'll be worth it. We'll see. So I'll make a boat. Which I should make boats. That's actually what I should do. Alright, I'll mine some coal too. Why not? Why not get some coal? Okay. What are we doing for wood? Oh, okay. I'll just save the boots for the next crafting session. Oh yeah, I think I changed the difficulty. Yeah, it's on hard now, which is usually my default for Minecraft. I don't know why it was on normal for like 11 months, but it was. So it is now on hard mode, which doesn't change a whole lot. Everything just does more damage. Means I have an easier chance of dying, as if I didn't die before. Although I'm gonna try and stay alive. I should probably keep more mushroom stew on me if I want to keep living in this world. One bowl is probably not gonna do, especially if I'm in an attack. Yeah, I just take a lot of random fall damage like that too. I gotta be more careful. I always say that, but I never hold true to it. But yeah, they're fairly far out, so I'm still pretty impressed I managed to make it out this far, even with dying. Okay, I'll hold on to some torches. And yeah, if you ever do tune into any other Journey of the Farlands episodes or streams and whatnot, I wouldn't expect them all to be commentary. I just saw you show up, so I figured I'd brief you on what the series was like, but chances are, due to the nature of the series being recorded almost daily, I do not have enough words in me to go on hours on end just talking. I don't even think I'd wish for that to be the case, even. Like, no commentary is essential, at least for me to come up with new ideas for things to say. And for stuff to just happen, like Java, which I wouldn't have been able to talk about last time, because that was kind of just what was it? I was gonna say heat of the moment, kind of Java Season 2 kind of just happened. I kind of just suggested it to Devin, and then it kind of just all unfolded, because we honestly didn't really think we'd need to give it much of a timeline. Like, Season 1 had already kind of been over for a while. I mean, essentially over. It was still going technically, but it really was kind of it was dead. No one was online at all, and I'm liking the look of Season 2 so far. I'm gonna try and do some new things to keep my interest in it longer than Season 1, because yeah, it was definitely could have done better. But SMPs they're tough to make work. I find, but I think if I loosen up a little bit and I kind of just let it flow and let my ideas flow and whatnot, then they should be okay. This will probably be like the last major. If this isn't successful, like if it is successful, great, do more of it, But if it isn't successful, then it probably will be the last thing. Then I'll just go back to the single player and the stuff with Devin. But I'm not gonna go to that stage yet, just because season 2 just started, and I'm really liking it so far. I like the map. I like the whole people kind of having these bases in groups, which kind of did happen in season 1, but it wasn't quite to this degree. And we'll see how the interaction part goes. I guess that'll happen as activity continues. But I'm liking it. I got some cool new stuff. Like I went out with the new brush from 1.20, and I got I got a sniffer egg. That's what I was doing today. I got some obsidian, and I got a sniffer egg. I went on exploring a little bit. I was trying to scout for a shopping district area, but I had no such luck. At least yet. I'll let other people kind of decide, because I'm kind of thinking of doing stuff like shops and stuff already, because that stuff definitely helps keep people interested. I don't remember how rare sniffer eggs are. I know they're from like the loot table of the suspicious sand or whatever, because I went to the ocean kind of ruins or whatever. Sniffer egg rarity. It's it is fairly rare. 6.7% chance that you'll dig up a sniffer egg in Minecraft. But I found a fair bit of suspicious sand in the ocean ruins, so I got fairly lucky. I was showing it off to Devin and Braden. Showing it off. Yes. Oh, Brody's texting me on the Java Discord. Yes. What does Brody have to say? Should be open. Let me make sure it's open. It is running. Okay, yes, it is. I'm going to try and keep it open. Yes, I will definitely treasure that sniffer egg, and I will probably figure out where to put the sniffers. Because I don't know if I really want to have them just roaming around. I'll need like a name tag or something, so I can name it. Armateth. Brody wants a new role. A purple role. Ooh, stuff is happening. I gotta make a new role on the Discord for Mr. Monsieur Brody. Another member of the Java SMP. Yeah, sniffers are really cool and cute. Discord is kind of crap on mobile. Just for like the role creation. I'm gonna do it on the computer here. So it'll just take a minute to do that. Okay, I'm gonna call it. What did he say? Armateth? And make it purple. I'll try and make it a purple that is legible. That is a challenge with purple colors for roles. Oh, that one's okay. Yes, add him to that role. Oh yeah, I think Matthew claimed the Mushroom Island too by spawn. And I'm working on like a map with like player heads on it. I just did like a chunk base image and putting player heads for bases. So I might show that off in the next episode of Java when a few more people have settled. It's a relatively small server, so probably won't get super crazy. Like it'll probably take a fair bit of time for things to actually get built up, but when they do, it'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it because we haven't really had a server like that in a while that's been built up and has lasted a little bit longer than just a few months kind of thing. So that'd be cool. But yeah, the Sniffer, I guess, is the mascot of this jungle area that we're at now. It's just been agreed, which I will not disagree with. Okay, I made that roll. Alrighty. Continue walking. I'll make a section for it, for the map. That's too bad I won't be playing tonight. Well, I'll probably just play when I get back from work later in the night. Probably the plan. Seems like people might be playing today. I know Brody is, which is quite nice. Anywho, I've seemed to have gotten a little bit distracted with some Java SMP stuff. But yeah, the journey here. So what's happened? I mean, other than Java SMP, not a whole lot. I uploaded that episode of Modded. So Modded is finally actually started because I had to restart that world for a new episode because there was some world gen stuff I was missing out on that I had to enable. So that's all working out now. So I got a world for that series, which is kind of my other single player series other than Java, I guess now. Because there's Java, Modded, Journey to the Farlands, and I guess Oldcraft. We'll see how Oldcraft performs because Devin is also definitely on a limited schedule, so I will see about Oldcraft. I mean, maybe still once a week will work, but yeah, I don't know. It'll all kind of see how it falls together, works out. But at least for right now, everyone's kind of excited with this new SMP. I seem to have, it's definitely the seed seems to be pretty good. I went through, I don't even know how many, God knows how many seeds. Not too sure how long it was silent for, but I was just kind of rambling on about Java. Good season. I'm looking forward to it. Didn't really miss a whole lot, actually. What was I talking about, though, after that? I lost my train of thought. But they're talking about something about the journey. Oh, yes, I was talking about progress. About 5,000 blocks walked today so far, which is pretty good. I think it was, yeah, it was a pretty good distance, because I usually average about 8,000 an hour. And it's 12.5 million blocks to go, which I don't know if it, like, I haven't calculated it for like my personal pace, but I know historically it's taken about like 40 days of walking, which sounds pretty crazy, and it is. I'm telling you, this series is no joke. No matter how much I joke, it is a big commitment. Well, I think about 40 days of in-game walking. And that's like in a straight line with not many obstacles, so it might be a little bit longer for me just because I'm going diagonally. You're a bit slower diagonally, notably. Just like slightly slower. It does, I'm sure it does add up over a long period of time, but I figured the corner Farlands would be kind of neat to see. That's what me 11 months ago thought, so you know, I'm still here trying to achieve that same aspiration. I don't remember how much I have left of walking. I think I have about, I calculated it based off like the percentage I was to the Farlands, and I think there's about 28 days of walking remaining. So yeah, we're not quite halfway. I think I'm just about 30% of the way to the Farlands. Which is just like one of the biggest progress bars of all time, because I walk like 0.30% an episode, I think. 0.30. Yeah, because where was it last at? I have like an app for like a progress thing. But I'm getting messages. But 29.61%. I guess we'll see at the end of this episode, which probably will be at the end of this day here. Be a nice short one because I want some time to get ready for work and whatnot. Will I bring dinner with me while I eat it here? I'll think about that too. I think there's about like 28 or so days, 20.5 days of walking remaining in the journey. So yeah, we're not even 50% of the way to the Farlands, of course. But we're 30, just about. Well, I wouldn't say that's the worst. It'll probably be a good few years. It'll be a good few years, I'd say. That sounds pretty all right. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you have to with a series like this. It's such a long-term series. It's different to pretty much most things I would do, because usually most of the time I'm kind of just going as I go. But I guess I'm ending this episode during the day. I don't really feel like doing another day, so I guess I actually slept through the night, but I'll just end the episode. But yeah, I gotta go get ready for work and whatnot, so I'll see about streaming when I get back. I don't know. I might be a bit too tired, so I may not stream when I get back from work, but I'll probably just be playing Java or something. So I'll probably stream again tomorrow. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this nice short bite-sized episode. Well, I'd argue that, but yes, fun episode nonetheless. Thank you guys though, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.